So this is my first live on YouTube, and I want to use it to answer questions about Black Girls Say Something. So Friday, I'm dropping a new video. The video is going to be entitled, Who is Black Girl and Why Does She Have Something to Say? So tune in. That is this Friday. Don't know what time yet, but it will be a video that you can preview. I decided to bring my talents over to YouTube because after having my podcast for so many years, where I just went by Black Girl, um, where I just went by Black Girl, got this cup for Christmas. I wanted to be able to put a face with the voice and step out of my comfort zone. I don't really have an issue talking on camera when it's scripted. So, like for my business, I talk on camera all the time, telling people, whether it's one on one, whether it is um, informational, educational. But when it comes down to talking on camera in the state of vulnerability that I give to Black Girl Say Something, I find myself getting a little choked up. So just consider me getting on YouTube and going video scene with Black Girl Say Something a part of my healing journey and being able to overcome that obstacle and overcome I guess, the fear of being on camera and being judged. So, social media can be such a weird place. It can be such a mean place. As somebody who sits back often in the shadows and reads comments, as a person who only comments if I think I'm going to add. I never add a comment if I think I'm going to be mean. Um, and if I think it's going to be mean, I probably just don't post it. Don't post that. So I kind of am the type of person that wants to avoid that type of interaction on social media. And yes, block buttons are real, but with that being said, it's like once the person has said it and you have now read it, it has now entered into your mind, into your heart, into your subconscious. And so it's easy to be like, oh, just ignore it and delete it or block them. But it happens. And so I personally don't want to be a part of that drama when it comes to being on YouTube, being on the forefront. Even being on TikTok, I'm being a little bit more open to creating videos and talking. And a minute here, a minute there, 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there is one thing. But to go, I'm finding myself being able to make these 3 minute and 4 minute and 5 minute videos where I can just talk candidly about who I am as a Black woman, who I am coming up with Black Girl Say Something. Um, I'm highly educated uh, in the area of sciences. And if you know anything about the sciences, it's not an easy feat. I think anytime you decide to go to school, go to college, it's not easy. I myself am now a professor. I've been in it for about a year, have had my doctorate for about 2 years. And the number one question I get is, was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. I don't think anything that you want to have as far as growing in learning is easy. It's only easy once you complete it. But with that being said, I'm in this place where I'm wanting more ease for myself. And there are some things I wish I knew as a smaller Black girl. Now that I'm a big Black girl, I wish there were just some things I knew that you could have and it be easy, right? There are some things you can have and it can be easy. Like, I can have a job that is easy. I can have business transactions that are easy. I can have um, a life that is easy, but it required work. And so that acquired work made it hard. But once you get to the other side, it can become easy. But nobody ever really talks about that. Well, not from what I've heard. Not anybody in my close knit community, not anybody in the broader community that I have interacted with. Everyone delves into work hard, work hard, work hard. But what's the point of working hard if it never gets easy? At some point, it has to get easy. I myself, by trade, I'm also a phlebotomist. And I remember the first time that I had to stick somebody with a needle to draw their blood. That was so hard. Now, I got people saying, like, hey, she's really good at what she does. She makes it happen so easy. Patients telling me that was easy. It's only easy now because it was hard back then. And so I'm in this place of reconditioning my mind, reconditioning my subconscious to know that things can be easy if you put in a little hard work. It does not have to stay hard. And so I'm translating that over into even into relationships. I'm not in one yet, but the greater hope is that through all of this healing that I've done, through all of this therapy that I've done, I should be able to get to a place where meeting someone, okay, that might be a little hard, right? Because you got to go outside or you got to go on the apps or whatever the case may be. And growing up as a girl that's like, you don't talk to strangers online, I'm still trying to fathom the thought of getting on a dating app. Don't crucify me for it. But meeting the person might be hard, but the interaction should be easy. That's what I want for me. And that's just it. I spent so much time in a place that was so hard for so long, hoping that it would become easy, only for it to get harder and harder. So that's like behind me now. That's behind me now. This black girl is in the middle of a divorce. She has 2 children. She has a doctorate in health science with a concentration in global health, a master's in health science with a concentration in higher education. My bachelor's is in health science with a concentration in maternal child topics. I'm also a breastfeeding peer counselor, and you heard me mention earlier, I'm a phlebotomist. That's a vocational trade. I'm also a Florida licensed optician, so I can fill prescriptions for glasses, and I also own a business where I have my own eyewear line. While also doing that, I work as a professor, which it is rewarding. It has its perks, right? Um, I'm a mom of 2. My daughter is soon to be 14, and my son is 9. And so, with all of that being said, I'm also a domestic violence survivor, and I'm in therapy as well as my children, and we are working through as we wait for my divorce from their father to become final at some point. He filed for divorce. That's the plot twist. But you have to tune into Black Girl Say Something to find out exactly what transpired to get me to this place. So thank you for joining me. And I hope that something was said that encouraged you, because I'm always saying something that's going to encourage me. So tune into Black Girl Say Something wherever you listen to podcasts every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I post a YouTube video every last Friday of the month over here on YouTube. Thank you for listening.